When's the last time you talked to the officials who govern your city or town? You know, the ones crafting laws, passing ordinances, and writing codes that quietly shape your everyday life. Maybe it's a noise rule that tells you when the party's over, or a zoning code that decides what can be built next door. But here's the real question: how often do you show up when those decisions are being made? City council meetings and public hearings are infamous for being long and, let's face it, boring. But a growing number of local governments are trying to change that, and it starts on social media. Christy Dalton knows this space better than most. She's the founder of Government Social Media, the world's largest network of social media managers in government.
We've created this community because it takes a lot of creativity for folks who work in government and want to share the story of government to think about how can we frame this in a little bit different way.
Dalton says agencies that speak in a conversational tone, the same language people use every day online, are seeing results.
Anything that governments can do to ensure that they're humanizing themselves, they are becoming more known in the community for things that are outside of disasters and emergency situations.
From creative short videos to playful campaigns like this one designed to boost attendance at city meetings.
This council meeting has everything. Minutes to approve. Library board reappointments. What about the charter? We're gonna modernize it.
The city of Fort Collins, Colorado took a page out of the entertainment playbook, leaning on the roar of monster trucks with a simple strategy: make the serious stuff fun.
They're really the ones that are actively pursuing that democratic process, and that's what we want to see because the more diversity and representation that we have in the process, the more positive the outcome will be for the broader community.
Amanda King is the Chief Communications and Engagement Officer for the city of Fort Collins. She says this push for fun isn't just about going viral. It's a council priority aimed at making local government more approachable. And about an hour away in Denver, the water department put their own spin on the Backstreet Boys hit "I Want It That Way," turning it into a playful lesson on how to properly water your yard. Even if you see these posts from your local government, not everyone can show up to a city council meeting at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday. In Houston, one resident decided if people couldn't be there, she'd bring the meetings to them.
I started in June of 2020. It was high lockdown time. And George Floyd had just been murdered and Breonna Taylor had just been murdered. And a lot of people were organizing to attend virtually the public safety committee hearing because it was budget season in Houston at the time.
Emily Hines put her notes on Instagram. The first set drew people in. Soon, Hines was building slides, launching a website, even starting a podcast, all to translate what happens inside Houston City Hall into language people actually want to read.
I'm totally trying to catfish people into caring about city council for sure, in whatever way that means.
Today, thousands follow her updates, and while the city streams meetings online, Hines argues accessibility is about more than just a live stream. It's about breaking down barriers.
The city does a poor job of that, and they do what the bare minimum of what is required of them by state law. It also just really sucks to exclude a whole group of people who are disabled or chronically ill enough that they don't feel comfortable going to a public space.
At the end of the day, laws, codes, and ordinances don't just happen. They're written and passed in rooms that depend on public voices. And whether you join online or in person, yours could be one of them. You can read Maggie Gordon's full piece on this topic right now on the Straight Arrow News mobile app or on SAN.com. Just search local government. For Straight Arrow News, I'm Kaylee Carey.